Welcome back, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for joining us. The BLK Room Project Head Experience. We got purple hair, we got wigs, we got froze, we have curls, we have everything, whatever you need. We more than likely have. Quickly, before we start, we want to send some love out to all of our amazing sponsors out there. Thank you for joining us. And of course, I want to say a big shout out to Sheen Magazine. I have my Sheen right here, my Sheen Magazine. We had a chance to speak with them earlier today. You can check them out at the vendor area. And don't forget, when you're there, make sure that you click there because you'll see a lot of great information. Also to our bright sellers who provided our amazing wine. Now, before we get into our panelists for this afternoon, she's looking fabulous with her fro, honey. I love it. I love it. But we're not going to speak to her yet because we got to go through a couple of ground rules. But here's the thing, though. Remember, if you say the word natural, if you say that word, then you have to sip, sip.
Oh, dear.
Sip, sip. Oh, she said, oh, dear. Sip. Courtesy of Bright Sellers wine. Thank you. So just keep that in mind. If you say natural, then you got to do what? Sip, sip. Okay. And to you watching as well, if you end up saying it in your mind or out loud, you got to sip, sip too. I can't see you, but I'm going to charge you either way. And don't forget, within your virtual Sheen Magazine gift bag, some of the things that you'll find in there are your free online copy of Aisha Curry's new magazine, Sweet July. I had a chance to read through it as well. Also, Curl's natural hair products. I love it. It smells fabulous. And also Louis D. Blondie handmade mask. You'll have a chance to experience as well. And Cosmology hair tool. I can't wait to use this tool, honey. That's gonna be it's gonna stream through my hair, honey. And Moonplay Cosmetics, design essentials hair products. We thank you guys so much for being our sponsors. And to you watching out there, don't forget, follow and comment, use at BLK Room Project, and you can also use the hashtag, I believe it's BLK Room, the hair experience. So if you're taking pictures, if you're taking videos, make sure you use that hashtag BLK Room, the hair experience. Tag us, share us what your experience has been. We're into this new normal, so we're making a way to the ladies who created the Black Room Project. We're going to have a chance to talk with them as well. But you got questions? Write them down, because at the end, that's when we're going to have a chance to answer. So I don't want to talk no more. I'm tired of talking and giving you the rules. This lovely young lady, I found out, hails from Houston, Texas, baby. Did I do that accent right? Did I do that? Come on. Houston, Texas, home of the hotties and the beehives. Come on. So without further ado, the amazing, the fabulous, the oh so wicked, honey, Miss MeKoh. Yay!
Hello.
Hey, sis. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So I always have to ask and make sure that you're doing well. How have you been doing and dealing with this whole COVID-19 situation?
Oh man, it's been a year, hasn't
it? Oh man.
It could be worse. So, I'm healthy and I'm trying to stay safe. Everyone's just kind of doing their thing, but I'm trying to make sure that I'm safe and I'm protected and washing my hands. So stay safe out there, guys. It's serious. I have several friends that are nurses, and it's way more serious than what people, I feel like, are taking it.
Right.
People are dying.
So be safe. Be safe. And here's the silver lining of it all. Through this process, some businesses are striving, and people are finding this time to actually hone into what it is that they were called to do for the most part. And this is a time and a place where we want to kind of extract that out of everybody who's watching, whether you're going through whatever you're going through. We hope that this experience is an enlightening and educational, but still yet fun experience for you. So I'm going to go straight into you, Miss MeKoh, and tell us, for those who are just tuning in for the first time and just seeing your beautiful face and your fabulous hair, honey, tell us pretty much about you and your life.
Yeah, so I kind of accidentally fell into the social media world.
Okay.
Actually dating a photographer at the time. And
Not no more? We not with him no more?
No, not anymore, but you know. Um, he was taking photos of me and I posted on Instagram and they just started doing really well. I don't know why. I'm just kind of like, okay, well, they're doing well, so I'll just keep posting more. And then it just, people kept asking me about my hair because I love big afro hair and I've always kind of worn my hair this way since I started wearing like wigs and like crochet braids and weaves and stuff. So then I got on YouTube and did some tutorials on like how I got my hair like this. And yep, yeah, that's my journey as far as social media is concerned.
But truthfully, that's how it started. You started posting, people started taking a kind to it, taking a liking to it. And then what was your process? Did you keep posting or what happened after you realized like, oh, okay, people like me, people like seeing me?
So actually at the time I was also getting my Bachelor of Science at the University of Houston and it was in digital media. So I
Nice.
was learning about like marketing, social media marketing, content creation, and like all of that. So once I saw that my photos were doing well, I kind of started applying the stuff I was learning in school into that, really experiment and to kind of practice like techniques like the use of hashtags, creating content, learning how to edit videos, edit photos. And it kind of just, I guess, turned into like what it is now. And I would say probably like end of 2018 is when I started taking it like seriously. That was probably when I was like, okay, I'm gonna actually like market myself and like push this out and try to work with brands and stuff like that. And it's been working out so far. You know, now that I graduated, I have my degree, I'm like,
hey, Jay, congrats.
I'm like doing it professionally and I'm doing it in my free time. So
beautiful. So speaking of, you said your love for textured hair and big hair and wigs. Can we talk about that? How has kinky texture wigs evolved?
Yeah, so I remember like I've done the big chop like so many, like I've shaved my head just like.
Oh, you've done it?
Yeah, I've done it like multiple times.
What made you do it?
I've always been like the person that just like changes her hair.
Oh, you that one?
So it wasn't really that big of a deal to me. It was kind of just like, oh, I wonder.
You're
like,
doing it.
Yeah, and I dyed it and it was a whole thing. So I was like, I had to shave it off. But once I started doing that, I started wearing wigs because I couldn't wear like weaves or crochet braids because I didn't have any hair to attach it to.
Right.
So I would buy like synthetic wigs, which it was hard for me to find like a texture like this. Like a lot of it was like a looser texture, which is pretty as well. But I like the big hair. So I would buy like my synthetic wigs that are like kind of like the texture of your hair now. And I would pick them out. I would brush them out to make them like big.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now though I'm seeing that like now there's like more Afro type texture wigs and it's like, it's so cool to see. It's definitely starting to like become more like normal to wear your hair in this texture and like acceptable. Because this is the way my hair looks with, you know, like naturally without this wig. And this is my natural hair. It's, oh yeah.
You said it. Brought to you by Bright Sellers.
I didn't eat it either, so ooh, this is good.
See? Hey, Izzy. Okay, yes, continue. All right. Yes.
My hair is this Afro texture.
Gotcha.
So I want my protective styles to look like my hair, usually.
And yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I was done, sorry.
So when we're seeing more Afro textured hair and Afro wigs, is that so, eh?
Yeah. I think it's starting to emerge slowly, but I think there are people who are coming out with like, I see like the actual fro wigs now. I'm trying to make sure I don't say
We'll say nat. We'll say nat. NATURAL is abbreviated for nat if you really have to say it. They're gonna be mad.
What was I saying? I was talking about
you're saying more of the Afro textured hair. We're seeing more of that. What that is though? Is it because people are more accepting of Women are more accepting of it? What
I
do you
think
think?
so. I think it's becoming like more popular now. Me, when I saw Erica Badu with her big, like when she used to wear her big like fro, I was like, oh, and that's when I fell in love with it. But I think now it's more well known to see like women who are wearing their hair like big and like afro. So I think businesses are seeing that, and they're like, there's a demographic for it. There's an
Right.
audience. There's a customer base. So
And shout out to the Crown Act for that. So I want to talk to you about this because we know that we spend a whole lot of money on hair, and like it tends to cost. What's the cost and the feel quality of the of
yeah,
certain or different wigs in general?
yeah, for sure. So me, I'm one thing about me is I'm very minimal, and I'm very as far as like what I like to the effort I want to put into doing.
Be honest, tell the truth, honey.
To be honest, the effort I want to put into doing my hair is very minimal. I want to do the least amount as possible. So I tend to get like the human hair blend afro hair, and then I would keep like that wig for a while, and then I would just get a new one, and that's like $20, $30, super cheap. But if you want to invest in like a wig that's gonna last you, you're not rebuying. You can get a virgin hair wig, which is nowadays you can go to AliExpress and get. Granted, you have to do your research to make sure it's gonna be good quality hair. But
Right.
I've gone to AliExpress and I've gotten wigs that are for like $100, $130. Like I'm really not spending more than $300 on a wig. That's just me. There's
More than
people who do.
say?
I'm not spending more than $300 on a wig, but that's
Yeah.
just me.
Yeah.
People do it all the time because there are beautiful wigs that I'm like, oh, I would buy that if I wasn't so cheap.
Frugal, little frugal. That's fine. Hey,
Yeah.
you got your limits. That's fine.
Yeah, like her given hair has beautiful like afro textured wigs and like virgin hair extensions and stuff. I'm just like, oh, if it wasn't $600.
Was it for that $300? I probably. So those are the ranges from the 30 to the 300. Is there such a thing that you're paying too much for a wig? What is that too much mark? Because some might say, honey, $300.
Yeah.
So what is that range? And what is the too low to know that no, don't do that?
Yeah. So I used to go to the beauty supply store because I was too lazy to go online and I didn't want to wait for the wig to come. So I would go to the beauty supply store and buy one of their like human hair wigs that are like in the back. The virgin, they have it up. They look beautiful,
Right.
You look, they're like $300 and the wig's not even completely like virgin hair. There's like a bunch of like beards, which are like fillers. It's fake hair that fills up to make the wig thicker.
Okay.
So it's not all virgin hair, and the quality of the hair is really not that good. So I personally would suggest do not buy virgin hair wigs from the beauty supply store. You will be overpaying. Like you can buy a wig of that quality for $130 on AliExpress or on IC Hair Beauty or these other like. Just do your research. Go on YouTube. There's millions of reviews and videos.
And you did mention that was actually going to be my next question, where you should go to buy the wigs. You mentioned two places as well. Any recommendations? Yeah,
so I usually, if I don't want to spend, if you're like me and you're quite frugal and you don't want to spend a lot for hair, I would go to AliExpress. AliExpress, now, those of you who've shopped with AliExpress, it's like a big...
AliExpress?
AliExpress. It's a big website that has a bunch of hair vendors on it. They're usually overseas, the hair vendors. So like if you go on there, just disclaimer, do your research. If you see like a company, you see the hair, go on YouTube, look it up, see like what other people are saying about the hair, read the reviews, because you can buy some hair from AliExpress to get it and it's like really bad hair.
Do your research, yeah.
Yeah, disclaimer out there, IC Hair Beauty, they have like very, I've made like a few wigs that I made videos on my YouTube channel. about like their hair. It's more of like a looser texture, but it's like still really beautiful, affordable hair, and it did last me. It's not the best quality ever, because you're gonna, if you want to get the best quality ever, you're gonna pay like $200 or more. That just is
pay for what you get.
Yeah,
Get what you pay for.
Right.
And how because I've talked about research. This has always been one of mine. Like, oh, I've seen on some channels and some videos where it's like excessive use of wigs, and then it's like it damages the full. Like it really damages. Is there a proper way in putting on a wig?
Yeah. So me personally, so okay. I know like a lot of people, there's like your lace front wigs that you use that got to be glue, the wig cap, the ball cap, you know, put it down, slick your edges. I don't do that, not because I'm against it, just because it sounds like a lot of work. And it's like, and then you have to touch it, and it doesn't even look that natural to me all the time. So it's like, unless you just get it installed. So like, and I think that that pulls out people's edges. Like, I'm not putting glue on my edges. I'm sorry, like, you know.
So is that, can I ask, is that a wig that you have on?
This is actually crochet braids.
Crochet, super cute.
Yeah, I've been doing that lately. But for me, when I wear my wigs, I always have my hair in like plaits. You know, I don't put my wigs here on my edges. Like even these crochet braids, I left some hair out right here because I didn't want to break.
Slick. Come on, slick.
I didn't want to put the crochet hair on that right now. But I would make sure you have your nice plaits. Don't put your wig here. Don't be afraid to put your wig a little back behind your hairline here. Like I usually put them like here.
Okay. Why is that? Is that for
because I don't want my edges to get pulled by like the comb that I'm attaching. You know, I have had times where like my hair is broken off, or like I've accidentally cut my hair off. I've done like I know I've done a lot. The stories I can tell about the stuff I've done with my hair, I've done it all. Like
you've done it. Well, I'm glad we're talking to you, so you can not do what you did. Okay, so we have the first thing. We don't fiddle. We don't want to go. We want to leave some edges on.
Yeah, leave your edges. You know, if you got to do the little baby hair to make it look slick and to blend in, if the hair is a little looser. And I'm not saying leave a lot, but just, you know, your wig doesn't need to be on your forehead. Like it can be like back behind your head, like hairline a little bit. Especially when you're wearing curly hair wigs, you know. And
so that's tip number one.
Moisturize your hair underneath the wig. Take the wig off and make sure that you put oil on your hair, you know, in your scalp, and you're like taking care of the ends. Also keeping your ends tucked at the end of your hair when you do your braids. If your ends, you got some hang time. Yep. Exactly like that.
I did a scalp, honey. Curl.
Yep. If you got some hang time, go ahead and tuck the ends of your hair. I tuck it up. I use a crochet needle hook to tuck the ends of my hair into the braid, because you need the ends to be protected, because that's what you want to keep on your head. The hair from your scalp's always going to grow. You know what I mean? It's always going to keep growing, but your ends is what's going to, if your ends are breaking off, that's what's not going to show you the length. You want to make sure your ends stay attached. So when this grows, this is still here, and it's just like,
it evens out. Gotcha. Yeah. And the hang time is like when you hanging. Hang time. Hang time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So and let's get into this. I know we only have like 3 minutes, but I really want to get to it. How to maintain your wig? Because I have one of my aunties, boy. She hold on to them wigs, honey. She hold on. She not letting them go. How do you maintain it?
If for your human hair blend and synthetic wigs, if it's just like to a point where it's just like tangled, you can't really do anything. You can't add any type of
let it go
conditioner to make it soften it up a little bit. Just let it go. Just let it go. Just get a new one. It's okay. Like this, it was probably cheap anyways. Get a new one. For your virgin hair wigs, you got to make sure that if it's curly hair, you got to make sure you're moisturizing. You're detangling weekly. You're putting leave-in conditioner. It's like it's still hair. It's real hair. So you have to nourish it. You have to add moisture. Moisture is always the key.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So moisturize your hair, nourish your hair, and also the wig that you have to maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. MeKoh, anything else that you've been a delight, dear? Anything else that you want to leave with our beautiful viewers out there?
Yeah, you guys just, accept your hair journey. Just enjoy it and don't take it so seriously. So everyone can be so uptight about it. Just listen to your hair, make sure it's moisturized, and you'll be good. It'll grow. Like it'll be fine. Keep it moisturized. Eat well, drink water.
That's a tag. Keep moisturized. Drink water. Enjoy the journey of your hair. Yeah. Let it not frustrate you. I love it. And where people can find you, please tell me, Miami.
Instagram at me.koh, MeKoh. You can find me on YouTube at MeKoh, me.koh. What else do I have? Yeah, MeKoh.
You're gonna stick around with us because towards the end, we'll have a chance to ask you some questions. So hopefully everybody out there is writing down their questions because our girl MeKoh is gonna be coming back. And are you gonna be going through the vendors as well? You'll be roaming around there?
I will be here.
Awesome. So please, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. MeKoh is gonna be sticking around towards the end to answer some of your questions. And please make sure you go to the vending, the lobbies. You'll find some of our amazing sponsors, again, Sheen Magazine, and of course, Bright Sellers. And coming up, we do have a fabulous MeKoh. We have a fabulous performance by Mahogany Jones. She's gonna be performing her latest single, Melanin. And then we're gonna speak with international beauty connoisseur, like hair connoisseur, like she knows a lot, Miss Tony Love. So you're not gonna want to miss that. And we're going to be talking money later on too. So dinero, como se dice? Dinero, l'argent. That's all I know, sis. That's all I know. So stick around. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hashtag Black Room, the hair experience. Definitely tell us how you're feeling and how you're enjoying it. Yeah. MeKoh, anything else, darling?
That's it. Enjoy your day, loves.
That's all she wrote. So we're going to smile real quick. Ready? 1, 2. Take a picture. You can't see me, but that's fine. This is how we sign off. 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh.
And if you're watching, you got to do it with us. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, honey. Thank you. We'll see you later on, sis. Thank you. And wig it, honey. Hashtag don't forget to wig it. Oh, yes. Nourish it. Drink water. Enjoy the journey. Yes. Enjoy the journey.
Enjoy it.
Thank you so much for watching, guys. Don't move. We still got some more info. And please stay in this room to watch a performance by Mahogany Jones. So she's going to be performing here. So do not move. Mahogany Jones performing Melanin in just a few. That felt right, yeah? It felt right. Hashtag us, the project, the Black Room Project. I don't know, don't judge me. It's Saturday, I'm tired, but not really. I'm on camera and this is just me. Y'all got 2 more hours with Stitches, so stick around. At the BLK Room Project. Follow us on that Instagram. Thank you guys for just sticking around with us. Are you having fun? I ain't got shout out to DJ Exclusive City. What we dancing to? We're pretending we hear what Exclusive City is playing to. You know how when you we could do, oh, we need a Wig It song.